Have you ever wondered how the land of Palestine, a region so rich in history, has evolved over thousands of years? This journey begins at the dawn of history, when the first human settlements emerged from the fertile soil of the land we now know as Palestine. In the heart of the ancient Near East, the region that would become Palestine was first inhabited by the Canaanites, a people whose culture and civilization flourished during the Bronze Age. Their cities, their trade networks, and their art and religion laid the foundation for the diverse and complex society that would continue to grow in this land. As time marched on, the influence of the ancient Egyptians began to be felt. They brought with them their own traditions and beliefs, adding another layer to the cultural mosaic of Palestine. This was a time of great change, a time when the region was a crossroads of cultures and civilizations, each leaving their indelible mark on the landscape and the people who lived there. Then, with the arrival of the Israelites, the story took another turn. Their journey, as told in the biblical narrative, led them to this land, where they established the kingdoms of Israel and Judah. These kingdoms, with their rich histories and their significant cultural and religious contributions, played a crucial role in shaping the region's identity. But this was only the beginning. The dawn of history had broken over Palestine, and the stage was set for a story of epic proportions. The land had been shaped by the Canaanites, influenced by the Egyptians, and transformed by the Israelites. Yet, the tapestry of Palestine's history was only beginning to be woven, with many more threads to be added over the coming centuries. As centuries passed, Palestine found itself at the crossroads of empires. But how did these influence the region? Let's delve into this intriguing chapter of history. In the ancient world, Palestine was a strategic prize, coveted by the powerful Assyrian, Babylonian, and Persian empires. The Assyrians, known for their formidable military prowess, were the first to conquer Palestine. Their rule was marked by an era of strict administration and cultural assimilation, forever altering the region's social fabric. Next came the Babylonian era, a period characterized by political upheaval and the infamous Babylonian exile. This event, perhaps more than any other, had a profound impact on the Jewish people, shaping their identity and religious beliefs. The Persian Empire followed, introducing a more benevolent rule. The Persians allowed the Jewish people to return to their homeland, a move that led to a cultural and religious revival in Palestine. But the winds of change were still blowing. The Hellenistic period introduced Greek culture and philosophy to Palestine. Greek became the lingua franca, and Hellenistic cities sprang up, influencing the region's architecture, art, and thought. Yet it was the Roman Empire that would leave an indelible mark on Palestine. Under Roman rule, the region experienced both prosperity and turmoil. The Romans built infrastructure, promoted trade, and established law and order. But their heavy taxation and religious intolerance sparked discontent, leading to revolts. It was in this turbulent time that a new religion was born. Christianity emerged in Palestine, a faith that would eventually spread across the globe. The teachings of a humble carpenter from Nazareth would change the world, adding a new layer to the complex tapestry of Palestine's history. The Age of Empires left a profound mark on Palestine, shaping its identity in ways still visible today. As we journey through time, we see how these diverse influences have shaped not only Palestine, but also the wider world. From the Assyrians to the Romans, each empire has contributed to the rich and complex tapestry that is Palestine's history. In the 7th century, a new faith swept across the Middle East. But what happened when Islam reached the shores of Palestine? The birth of Islam in the Arabian Peninsula dramatically reshaped the entire Middle East. The Arabian prophet Muhammad, the founder of this new faith, unified the tribes of Arabia under the banner of Islam. Within a few decades, the influence of Islam had reached Palestine, marking the start of a new era. The Islamic caliphates, bearers of this new faith, took over the reins of power. Under the rule of the Umayyads, Abbasids, and Fatimids, Palestine experienced a significant transformation. The rulers of these caliphates implemented policies that promoted the spread of Islam, and Arabic became the dominant language, replacing Greek and Aramaic. These changes were not just political, but also deeply cultural and societal. The Islamic era saw the construction of grand mosques, the development of distinctive art and architectural styles, and the flourishing of science and philosophy. Yet this era was not without its conflicts. The 11th to 13th centuries witnessed the Crusades, a series of religious wars waged by the Christian West. The Crusaders sought to reclaim the Holy Land from Islamic rule. These conflicts brought immense suffering to the inhabitants of Palestine, regardless of their faith. The Crusades left an indelible mark on the region, causing a deep-seated mistrust and animosity that would echo through the centuries. However, despite the turmoil, the Islamic era left a lasting legacy on Palestine. It shaped the region's identity, etching deep into its cultural, social, and religious fabric. The Islamic influence is still visible today in the Arabic language spoken by Palestinians, in the architectural landscape dotted with minarets and domes, and in the rich tapestry of art, literature, and music. The Islamic era not only changed the religious landscape of Palestine, but also significantly influenced its cultural and societal norms. Moving into more recent history, the 20th century brought dramatic changes to Palestine. But what were they? As the 20th century dawned, Palestine was under the rule of the Ottoman Empire. This period was marked by significant infrastructural development, including the construction of railroads and the introduction of modern communication systems. But the winds of change were blowing. The First World War was a turning point. The Ottoman Empire sided with the Central Powers and, upon their defeat, their control over Palestine came to an end. The League of Nations, in the aftermath of the war, bestowed the British a mandate over Palestine. This was a time of political tension and social unrest, as the British navigated the aspirations of both the Jewish and Arab communities. The Second World War brought further changes. The horrors of the Holocaust led to a surge in Jewish immigration to Palestine, a development that intensified the already strained relations between the Jewish and Arab populations. Post-war, the British, unable to reconcile the conflicting national aspirations, handed over the issue to the newly formed United Nations. In 1947, the UN proposed a partition plan, dividing Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states. This was accepted by the Jewish leaders, but rejected by the Arab states and the Palestinian Arab leadership. The following year, the State of Israel was established. The birth of the new nation was immediately followed by a war involving Israel and its Arab neighbors. This conflict, the first of many, set the stage for the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, a struggle that continues to this day. This modern age has seen numerous wars, 2 intifadas, and countless peace initiatives. It's a period marked by deep-seated animosities and a seemingly intractable conflict. Yet amidst the turmoil, there are also stories of resilience, of people enduring and striving for a better future. The modern age has proven to be a tumultuous time for Palestine, a period marked by conflict but also by resilience and hope. As we've journeyed through thousands of years of history, what can we take away from the story of Palestine? In this rich tapestry of time, we've witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the transformation of cultural and social landscapes, and the enduring resilience of the Palestinian people. From the ancient Canaanites, who first inhabited the land, we've traced the footsteps of Romans, Islamic caliphs, Ottomans, and the British Mandate. Each era has left its indelible mark on this land, shaping its identity and destiny. The history of Palestine is not merely a chronicle of dates and events. It is a testament to the interconnectedness of our world, where the echoes of the past reverberate in the present. The ancient trade routes that crisscross the region, the cultural exchanges during the Islamic era, the political shifts under the Ottoman rule, and the nationalistic movements of the modern age all resonate in the current dynamics of the Middle East. Understanding this historical context is not simply an academic exercise, it's a lens through which we can view the complexity of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. While we cannot change the past, knowledge of it allows us to engage with the present more thoughtfully, to foster dialogue and empathy, and to envision a future of peace and coexistence. The history of Palestine also underscores the importance of continuous learning and exploration. No single narrative can capture the full spectrum of human experiences and perspectives. We are encouraged to delve deeper, to question, to learn from diverse sources, and to form our own understanding of this multifaceted region. The history of Palestine is a testament to the resilience of its people and a reminder of the enduring power of history. It is a story that continues to unfold, shaping and being shaped by the world we live in today. A story that beckons us to listen, to understand and to remember.